Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Today I'm going to be commentating the FGTC4 championship race tonight, and we got a great race today. We're on for Brands Hatch, as we have a lot of stuff going down here. Could be shaking up the standings overall. Let's go over the qualifier session, and let's see here. In the qualifier session, we had the top 5 drivers in the red lobby that are automatically qualified and did really well in the qualifier session. First, you got TRL Immortal. Immortal races for Redline, Team Redline, and he's one of the fastest guys on GT6. So very often you see him around in the back or anything. He's always running out right up front, and but can't really cut him out because you got Nick McCosey. He currently in second. He's always seems wanting to challenge Immortal up front. And third, we had Racer Bill 1. He, like I said, he races really well up front. And then fourth, we had Artsy 907. Fifth, we had SST Ban. Then we had a pre-qualifier positions in the red lobby as we were here. Some drivers that that'd be taking part is Christian 92 Bohr. We got Ike's 10 Lightning. He's a Team Redline driver as well. And we have DBRS. He's another fast driver. Most of these drivers out here are representing all over the world, as we got guys from France and Germany and Australia. Got a few Canadian racers on the grid tonight with Max Payne and Racer Bill 1. So hopefully those two guys can do well tonight. Max Payne, I know he's been working very hard this week to run with some of the faster drivers up front, like TRL Immortal and Nick McCosey and Racer Bill 1. Some other drivers that will be taking part hopefully today is UCU Og. Og recently joined TRL, and he's been getting faster and faster, especially in the Formula GT cars. Christian, as I said, he's currently representing Team France out there. And lastly, we should be seeing Eraser, who also is a TRL guy for Team Redline, and he's from Sweden, I believe. So, like I said, we have a wide variety of red lobby drivers tonight here, so it's going to be a good night of racing with all the high with all the great drivers tonight. We're going to get things rolling shortly, and I'll be back with you shortly.
Okay, send me guys, please. So missing GT6 and missing two other guys. Who is missing?
We're missing 2 guys for tonight's races, or I think we're missing Eraser, who should be on his way.
Sierra is not supposed to be in this room.
Alright. Alright, we're going to take a look at the overall standings currently at the moment before entering tonight's races. And in the lead we have Immortal Pilot, and he currently has, I believe it his, let's see, about 99 points, or he's driving for Team Redline, and he's doing Team Redline very, very proudly. He's won every single race so far this season, so he's looking forward to keeping up his hot streak this year. As we all know, Immortal is one of the fastest on GT6. And in second place we have Nick McCosey, who's racing for McCosey Racing International. He's been having a good season so far. He started off with 88 points and 90, 94, so he's making his way up. He's getting faster each weekend, week out. Third, we have Racer Bill 1, who's driving for the number 88 machine, the Gamma Racing Team. And the Gamma Racing Team, for him, he's getting right inside the top 5 for the most part, right around there. He's doing really, really well. In fourth place currently we have Artie 907, who's also racing for McCosey Racing International. So we got 2 guys racing from McCosey International inside the top 4 itself. So showing a lot of good team dedication right there. So he started off the season really, really good with 80 points in the first round. He got 74 in the second and 66, so hopefully he can rebound, get a good strong finish for McCosey Racing International. Alright, and the top 5 is SST Band. He's racing for a team called 101 Neutromonics Virtual Racing, and started off the first 2 rounds with 70 points, so right around 7th or so, and rounded off the field with the 80 points the last week. So he's starting to build some heat. Hopefully he can work on performing better today. Followed by going down the field, down to the top 10. And in 6th we have Dustin Death 2, also racing for Gamma Racing Team. And in 7th we have Pot Vince Sucks, and he's in 7th place, and he's also racing for Gamma Racing Team. So those 2 drivers are doing really, really well this season, fighting right inside that top 7, along with Racer Bill, also racing for the Gamma Racing Team, in 3rd place. And 8th we have Zyve 10 racing for McCosey Racing International. So another McCosey Racing International driver who, from the first 2 rounds, he had 92 points. He didn't race last week. So hopefully with the week off he can build something really good today. In 9th we have Tyrrell Lightning racing. There's another Team Redline driver, and he didn't race the first week, but the last 2 weeks he's got 94 and 90, so he's been right up front when he was racing. So, and to round out the top 10 we have Max Payne, who's racing for Toon Junkie and White Knight Racing. And he didn't race the first week either, but he got strong 86 and 92 last week. So another driver who's been up front when he's racing. So we got a lot of good drivers here in the Red Rim tonight. You know, it's going to be interesting to see who can pull off the win. Certainly, I think Immortal might be the heavy favorite, considering the last 3 weeks he's won all 3 races. But you can't count them out because you got Mikosi, you got Max Payne, Lightning's certainly really fast. You know, it's going to be a good race tonight. We're going to take a little look at the team championship for tonight. And certainly, Mikosi Racing International is leading the way with you know, we got Mikosi on the team, Tygo, he's not racing today, Zyfe 10, Sierra 95, Artie 907, Let's Party 1611, so all of those drivers have been doing really well this season, considering the team's leading the way in the team standings before tonight's races. Second place we got the Gamma Racing team, as all the drivers have been doing very consistent out there, especially Racer Bill 1, who seems to be leading the way for the team. And surprisingly, third place is Team Redline, with despite Omato's strong showings, the rest of the team might need to show up a little bit more times, and they could be fighting for a top position up there. Fourth, we have the 101 Neutral Virtual Racing, with SST Band leading the way, and then the Toon Junkie White Knight Racing, Max Payne, and Delta Juliet and Christian. So they're rounding up the top 5. We're going to see how the races go tonight and see if they stand and shake up in any way. Looks like the races should be starting soon here, as RT907 wants to give them a little sponsor shout out there. So we've got some sponsors on each of these Formula GTs for each of the drivers, certainly, as they're representing their proud country. And it looks like RT907's only one representing Great Britain out there, so it's a great way to stand out for his country.
Thanks. Hi guys. Yes,
Hi.
we are about to start the race.
All right.
13 pilots, it's good.
14 on track, Tad.
14.
14 sounds
We're
right.
gonna wait 1 minute once again. Makosi just joined.
Okay. Sierra stays in Red Room?
Yes, Sierra stay in Red Room. It's my
Okay.
fault.
Okay. Yes, I read Christian twice, so
Awesome. Alright, as you heard it from the league stewards
So I'm gonna
there.
ask Sierra to rejoin, and after that we're gonna be able to start the race, guy.
okay.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna wish you a good race.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Max, and see you your first pit, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if the race is not too hard. It's gonna be. I know. Bye,
Alright.
Fisher.
See
See you
ya.
later. Talk to you later.
Alright. There you heard
Bye.
it from your league stewards that the race is going to be going on the green. We have one driver just getting a little maintenance with the engine as he's hopping back in the room shortly here, as a little engine tuning before the race gets underway. So we'll see how this the grid shakes out overall, because we had Immortal did really well, Mikosi, Racer Bill 1, RZ, 907 SST Ben all in the top 5, but you can't count out the guys towards the back. The Razor and Lightning, Max Payne is going to be good, Og, so it would be certainly interesting to see how this picks up, especially once pit strategy comes into play and tire wear. It's going to be an interesting race, and so stay tuned. We're going to get going green in a few minutes here, and should be interesting.
Yes, Fisher,
Yes.
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me? Okay, hold on. Hey, Max, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you clear and loud. Thanks.
Alright.
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm gonna start the race now.
Okay.
Alright, here we go, gentlemen. We got 14 on track. Looks like they're going green. And we'll see how the grid shakes up here. So if you want to comment in the live chat, who you think's going to win the race here? We'll put some money on the dibs of who we got. Yes. I cannot hear you. You can't hear me? Alright, McCosy is having some struggles there, so I'm not sure once McCosy gets back in and gets things fired up. There's also a yellow room that some drivers will be racing in this FGT series. Some drivers that are over in the yellow room include Zed, Potvin, Let's Party, Ima, Klutz, Delta Juliet, Mr. Slow, RVG, and many more. So, you know, it just shows just how competitive this field of drivers are. Just to get in the red room is pretty great. So, no matter where you finish for all these drivers, I mean, it's certainly a huge accomplishment to be part of this great group of drivers out here, as Team Redline is known from being one of the fastest teams out there on GT6. I thought with, you got Max Payne, who's been racing in many series, and does really well week out and week in. He usually races with no ABS, and he's known for racing, like I said, racing with no ABS. So he's one of those drivers that we just wonder how he does it, and so it'll be interesting to see how he does today, considering he's been racing a lot this week, and we'll see how it goes. As we look at the live timing feed here, you can see some strategies that everyone's going to be using. Most of the field is running on racing softs, except for SST Ban, who's going to try to play it out and try on racing mediums. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do for the strategy. Alright, looks like we have all 14 drivers on. Go green any second here. Hopefully everyone's cleared with the engines, and we still have a few issues, but hopefully we'll get racing shortly here.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, perfect. I can hear you now. Fisher?
Hey there.
I can
Fisher?
hear Fisher.
Hi, this is Dustin.
Hi, Tad.
Fisher sound like I have problems.
I think. No? Ah, yes. No, I can't hear Fisher.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? You hear me now? Ah, fine. Oh my gosh. That's good to hear. Yes, indeed. Alright. Alright, as we're getting the qualifier underway here, we're going to take a look at a little battle here between a little Lightning, in fact, this is for Team Redline. And DBRS is making a move and he allows Lightning, pulls over to the side to allow him by. So, looks like the drivers are just getting some practice laps in. And I'm going to have to start the race here for the drivers. So I'll make sure I do that. Alright. The green has officially begun. And we'll see how this race goes down. Hopefully it goes well for all the drivers out there. It's going to be an interesting race with some of the fastest drivers out there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FGTC4 Championship race, round 4 at Brent's Hatch GP. Here we go. Well, we'll see how this goes down. Should be interesting. Like I said, Motor Pilot probably is the most heavy favorite to win this race, but with 13 drivers all very, very fast, you never know. There's sand pits, so if you make a mistake and go in that sand, that could cost you quite a bit of time, but as well as pit strategy be interesting. So we'll see how this goes. Oh. And the drivers are coming out of the pits. And the difficulties continue to run on through this afternoon in the FGTC4 Championship at Brands Hatch with more disconnection problems and issues. So we'll get this thing fired up shortly again once the drivers get all situated and all ready for tonight's races. Alright, we're going to have to change some settings, make sure. It's not. Whoops. Alright, as we continue the difficulties, we're going to make the change for racing on so it works all well. And I believe that will be it. Alrighty. So here we go. We're gonna try again. Hopefully the race goes well. And like I said, this is probably like a third, fourth attempt. So